はい、皆さんおはようございます。こんにちは。カルローリーね、獲得しました。怖いですね。フィールディング、アーム、アクション、リアクション、ブロッキングはね、ちょっとね、あんまり高くないんですけど、コンタクトとパワーが高いですね。で、このなんていうんだろう、コンタクトパワー主体のスタメンでいくか、ちょっと守備とかもね守備とかっていうか守備を重視していくか悩ましいところなんですよね。この二遊間はね、さすがに、まあでもちょっと行ってみるか。打順がランクがリセットされましたね。400から再びねスタートします。
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Los Angeles taking on Lynchburg. Just about to get started. And on the mound now, Roy Halladay.
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate. So you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Fought off foul. Fouled off left side. And that skips into there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Number 3.
This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And that's outside. Man at first, one away.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Oh, great stop. There's one. He's out. Double play. He's out. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium. And on the hill in this one, Corbin Burns. How about a report on him, Chris?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Bottom of the first. Now the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
The left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And that is out of play. And he deals. Bellinger tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And there's one down. Here's Juan Soto.
Batting second.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties.
0-1's the count.
0-1 now. Just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Here's Ketel Marte, and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Batting fourth.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Aaron Judge.
1-0.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. One out. Runners at first and second. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming around third is Soto. He will score, and they take the lead. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Right through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
This one in the air. 2 away now. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Check swing, called strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
1 ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back in New York, new inning getting started. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Halladay back to work. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Bellinger makes the grab. And there's one down. And now it's Juan Soto. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Byron Buxton stands in now and watches strike one. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Here's Marche for one. Their second double play already. Bottom of the inning at the plate. Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
On the ground to Jazz. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting eighth.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Right through there for a strike. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game.
2 strikes.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
Soto puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Outside.
Nope, outside.
1-0. Crow Armstrong hitting 9th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2020. Look out!
First base.
And it hit him.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that
Now
no
batting,
moment for
the
the
left
pitcher
fielder,
when he's lost
Cody.
control of his pitch, and most of the time,
Bellinger.
it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
Bellinger takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
0-1, no strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Buxton makes the catch, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. Here's something to watch, Siggy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Swinging a foul straight back. Smith makes the catch, and there's one gone. Matt Olson up to the plate. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
1 ball,
One
2
out,
strikes.
base is empty. Got him. And that quickly 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1's the count.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Juan Soto now.
The right fielder. Wow.
Burns has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Kane since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorkman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. He reads at least a chapter on days that he starts. Ketel Marte up to the plate. This is a true 5. Tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Nabs it, and there's 2 away.
The
2
designated
down,
hitter,
base is
number
empty.
99,
Here comes Aaron Judge. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So up next, Nick Kurtz. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-1.
Next offering upstairs. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Puts the tag on him leaving the box. And that's the... As we go to the top of the 4th, and Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Kyle Schwarber.
And there's the strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Schwarber swings and hammers one to right. Back there. Goodbye, home run. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-1. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swinging a foul straight back.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Caminero batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Hot shot to 3rd. Slings to 1st in time. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. Fly to left his first time.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Rips that one to right. Soto makes the catch, inning over. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the batter now will be Will Smith. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. High in the air, out to right. Makes the grab, 1 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Chisholm Jr.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-1.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And that one in the air center field. Hauls it in, 2 away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Fly to left his first time.
Lindor.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play, that's an infield single.
Waste no time there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now, Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch doesn't find the zone. fouled off. He was late. 2 outs. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Juan Soto. Halladay back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Goodbye, home run. And they grab the lead. It's 2-1. Here's Byron Buxton. That's back. Goodbye, home run. And they boost their lead. It's 3-1. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one fouled off.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
The first baseman, number 44.
Here's Matt Olson now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Runner on the go. Puts a bunt down. Kurtz tags the runner for 1.
He's in there.
So the lineup flips over. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. And that one fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Kurtz takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back at Yankee Stadium, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Gone into the deepest part of the park. He crushes that one to center field. It's 3-2. Down the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. That one hooked foul. And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 1 for 2.
Marte.
Well struck right field onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And ball 1 to Judge. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. So up next, Nick Kurtz. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Out number 3. And we're back. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And it's caught for the out. And here is Junior Caminero.
The third baseman, number 3, Junior Caminero.
Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
So I went to the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And that one almost got him. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. But he's in there easily.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And this is inside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, that's that slump right there. He threw it extremely well. And talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. Hauls it in on the warning track. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Yeah, Chisholm Jr.
And there's a ball. He was late there, strike 1.
1-1.
And that's down and away.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Popped up, Caminero. Hauls it in for the out. So 2 down now. And here is Francisco Lindor. And a strike in there.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Next offering upstairs. 2 out, space is empty. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. Back to the Bronx. And the batter now, Juan Soto. And a foul ball. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, splitter of the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop 3rd strike.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
The
And here
batter,
is
3.
Jazz Chisholm
Second
Jr.
baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And that one hammered. Soto moving back for it. Goodbye, home run. And they add a run. It's 4-2. 2 outs, nobody on. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the first pitch misses for ball. 0-1.
Now pitching, Justin Robleski.
Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that's fouled off. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Now one miss.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Buxton ranges back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Next to hit, Juan Soto, 1 for 3. That's in there. That's strike 1. That one pushed foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Hammer, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
So up next, Ketel Marte.
Marte.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
The designated hitter, number 3. Aaron.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Josh Hader.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that one hit hard and back up the middle for a base hit. Coming around third is Soto. Tag, and he's out. Try to get back, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 1. Halladay back to work. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Now pitching, Lee Smith.
That's inside. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees. Other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team, you look at it, it is pretty difficult, if you would say, as a player that gets drafted or signs with that team to think of, man, how am I going to get comfortable with the new number? Because there's not many options left.
Back foot slider struck him out. So now the DH spot, Kyle Schwarber. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone. So many great players have played for the Yankees, the likes of Gehrig and Ruth and DiMaggio and Mantle. And then the other retired numbers that really represent the most recent path of success, led, of course, by number 2, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, and obviously the one that stands out the most is that number 2. So many people familiar with the iconic shortstop, Derek Jeter, and the championships that the Yankees won while he was team captain. Just impressive, but no question about it. The history and all of the legacies of the New York Yankees players over the years is very dynamic.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back now in the Bronx, out of the bottom of the eighth. Now here is Nick Kurtz. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Laser, could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Breaking ball was in a decent spot.
Adrian Morejon gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Pitch misses. 2-2. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He's got it, and there's 2 down. And now here is Francisco Lindor. And a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Lindor on the move. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Back here in New York, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Cut on and missed at 101. And that is strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 3 in this one. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Crow Armstrong puts it away. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Juan Soto. That misses. Ball 1.
Good fast ball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
On the corner for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Now on the bump, Billy Wagner.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ball 1 there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That misses. And that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And here comes Bellinger.
Now batting.
He's already
the lefty,
homered in this game.
Cody Bellinger.
And there's a foul ball. Wagner, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Now
So they're
batting,
down to their
the
final
right
out.
fielder,
And now the
Juan
right fielder, Juan Soto.
Soto.
Ground ball up the middle. And that'll do it. And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew.
それでは